Welcome to the Widescreen Weekend Review for the second week of March 2016.
This week's Widescreen Weekend Review is sponsored by our very own WSGF Ultimate Monitor Stand. It's the only multi-monitor stand on the market designed to grow with you and your gaming rig. It supports 3x1 landscape, 1+3 landscape with up to 27-inch panels. It will also support 5x1 portrait with up to 25-inch panels. Built by the leader in ergonomic monitor solutions, the Ergotech Group, and available exclusively through the Widescreen Gaming Forum, the WSGF Ultimate Monitor Stand will meet your display needs today and tomorrow.
First up is Age of Wonders 3. It's a turn-based strategy 4X game from Triumph Studios. Was released 2 years ago, March 2014. Gold support for widescreen and 4K. Silver support for ultra-wide and Multi-Mon. The game offers 3 different display modes with their own quirks: full screen, borderless, and windowed. And it does have a unique feature for auto-scale the UI user interface, which helps UI scaling above a vertical height of 1,000 pixels. Here we have CrossCode. It's a retro-inspired 2D action RPG currently in development by Radical Fish Games. It is available on Steam Early Access. Widescreen gets a gold certification and is anamorphic up to 16:9. Full screen is a borderless windowed mode that uses your current desktop resolution. The output is actually scaled from a fixed resolution of 568 by 320. Ultra wide and Multi-Mon are thus unsupported, being pillar boxed, and 4K is untested. Next we have Conondrum. It is a puzzle adventure and platformer from Airtight Studios. It was released back in June of 2012. One thing to point out is that the game was directed by Kim Swift, who formerly worked at Valve and was the lead designer on perennial favorite Portal. Widescreen gets a gold certification. Ultrawide and Multi-Mon both get silver support, but require you to use windowed full screen. There is an FOV slider in the options, and an INI edit can be used to get you a wider field of vision than what the slider allows. Here we have The Chosen: Well of Souls. It's an action RPG in the vein of Diablo, released in 2007 by Rebel Mind. Limited support for widescreen, ultra-wide, and Multi-Mon. All configurations require you to use the DG Voodoo 2 wrapper in a registry edit. The field of vision at multi-monitor is way too large and impacts gameplay. Here we have Shadowrun Chronicles: Boston Lockdown. It's a turn-based tactical RPG set in the Shadowrun universe. It was released just over a year ago in April of 2015 by Cliffhanger Productions. Widescreen gets a gold certification. Ultra-wide and Multi-Mon both require a hex edit, thus they get limited certification. Or you can go use borderless gaming via the windowed option in the graphics settings. The HUD grows with the field of vision and becomes too large to use in multi-monitor settings. Here we have Star Trek DS9 The Fallen. It's a third-person shooter released in 2000 by The Collective. The game can be coaxed into horizontal plus gameplay across widescreen, ultra-wide, and Multi-Mon. It too requires the use of the DG Voodoo 2 wrapper, a custom FOV patch, and setting the resolution via an INI edit. Thus, it gets limited support in all configurations. The HUD and menu also become bigger as the field of vision expands. Next up is Soulbringer. It's a fantasy RPG from Infogrames, released back in 2000 and is available on GOG and Steam. Widescreen, ultra-wide, Multi-Mon, and 4K are all unsupported. The game is pillar boxed with a background underneath it. It can also exhibit some issues with scaling the game window on larger resolutions. We have a link to the GOG forums where there are some tips available for helping with the scaling issues, particularly text scaling. Here we have Guardians of Orion. It is a top-down shooter from Trek Industries. It was recently released in December 2015. The game gets a silver certification for widescreen, ultra-wide, and Multi-Mon. 4K is untested. The game is vert minus out of the box, and an INI edit can be used to get horizontal gameplay across all 3 configurations. Last, we have a trio of games from Symbian. First is Race, the WTCC game, its sequel Race 07, and then Volvo the game, a free racing game. They were all released between 2006 and 2009. The original Race title receives a silver certification for widescreen and ultra-wide and limited support for Multi-Mon. Race 07 and Volvo improve on this, scoring silver in widescreen, ultra-wide, and multi-monitor. The games are all horizontal plus, but have some issues that prevent a gold status. You can check out the WSGF for more details on these and all the games we covered this week.
Thanks for watching the Widescreen Weekend Review. If you're able to test any of the games featured here and any of the display configurations where we don't have information, please feel free to update the detailed report yourself with matching screenshots. Or you can log into our Discord server and share the screenshots there. One of our volunteer staff will be happy to upload them for you. If you'd like to help support the WSGF output of game testing and analysis, please consider supporting our newly created Patreon. All proceeds from the Patreon go directly to our testing community to fund the purchase of games.